subscribe, click the bell, and turn on all notifications. The one-stop destination for all WWE and AEW. Seanzviewent Entertainment.
Ricky Starks is going to have a hell of a career. He's going to catapult himself. He's going to get a push. He's going to get the rub. He is going to look extraordinary. He is going to be over. The fans are going to be loving every moment of him. The creative, the matches, the memories, the moments. It's all going to be incredible. The future is the limit. The sky is the limit for Ricky Starks until they named him Ricky Saints. The Saints keep marching in. Now, I'll tell you what, here's the thing. At first glance, you hear that name, you go from Ricky Starks to Ricky Saints. Now, here's the thing. You're probably asking yourself, well, why would they do something like this? That's his real name, Ricky Starks. Why can't he use his real name? Why can't he use the name that he was born with, he was bred with? Why can't he use the name that he had in AEW? And there's a lot of frustrations, a lot of madness. There's some people that are saying, well, it could be worse. It could have been worse. The name could have been a hell of a lot worse. At least they got Ricky right. The S, at least it started with an S still. I'd say, he's got to be a saint for putting up with that name. But no, listen, on the surface, this could have been way, way worse, the name, guys. And I know a lot of people are particular about it. A lot of people are on the fence about it. A lot of people, quite frankly, are like, well, you know something? If you look at the over 50 years of WWE and you look at names and you look at gimmicks and you look at personas, Ricky Starks or Ricky Saints may have got lucky here. He may have dodged a proverbial bullet, ladies and gentlemen. Now it's a name. It's a name, but it's also Ricky Saints, the person, the persona, the gimmick. As long as he doesn't change who he is, the name may have changed a little bit. The name might have went into a completely different direction. But although, again, I was a little bit thrown off guard when I first heard it last night, Ricky Saints. I'm like, But maybe it's one of those things that it will grow on you. Maybe it's one of those things that will evolve. Maybe it's one of those things that will grow. Maybe it's one of those things that will intensify in due time. In due time. You got to give time, and you got to let it grow. You got to let it mature, so to speak, on you. So, from a perspective of Ricky Starks in his WWE, everyone's saying, oh, well, this is going to kill his momentum. This is going to be awful for him. This is going to kill his career. Again, people are jumping to conclusions already, and you might be right. You might be right. You might be calling it. You might be saying, well, this is the way it's going to be now. But in my estimation, as long as he has the right backing, the right creative, the right matches, and Ricky Saints can be an extension of himself. Because some people this morning are asking, well, what is a Ricky Saints? What is a Ricky Saints? Well, I think Ricky Saints is going to show us what a Ricky Saints is at the end of the day. Your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions on that. But ladies and gentlemen, that certainly is not all, because we have a ton of rumors, news, and outlets. Remember to subscribe. Remember to become a channel member. Remember to comment. Remember to like, because it's so crucial and so important to this channel's success. And in a surprising breaking news update, because this is WWE breaking news. If you want more breaking news, remember to click the bell, subscribe, and become a channel member today. A lot of people in WWE were glad when Sasha Banks left the company. Sasha Banks, a.k.a. Mercedes Moné's departure from WWE all the way back in 2022 may have been met with disappointment by fans, but according to former WWE employee, not everyone within the company was sad to see her go. Speaking on the Coach and Bro show, it was revealed that multiple WWE producers found Mercedes Moné, now known as, she used to be Sasha Banks and now Mercedes Moné, found her difficult to work with behind the scenes. At WWE, she wasn't easy to work with backstage. I know a lot of people from producers. So I think a lot of people were glad when she left the company. Moné made headlines when she and Naomi walked out holding the Women's Tag Team Championships. Their sudden departure led to WWE stripping them of their titles and addressed the incident publicly on live television, making it one of the most controversial exits in recent wrestling history. Rumored location for AEW Double or Nothing 2025. According to the Arizona Republic, AEW Double or Nothing will take place at the Desert Diamond Arena in Glendale, Arizona on May the 25th. Ladies and gentlemen, breaking news on a massive return in professional wrestling. The WWE. According to those in the know, according to the dirt sheets, the websites, and the newsletters. Shawn Michaels, the iconic HBK, has 1 or 2 more matches left in him, according to to somebody that has a little bit of knowledge into the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels. Are we going to see the Heartbreak Kid step into the ring? And if there was any time, any moment, any year for Shawn Michaels to have that 1 or 2 matches left in him, I think WrestleMania 41 would be that moment, would be that time for old HBK, the showstopper. WrestleMania 41 plans for Jacob Fatu is absolutely being revealed online according to WrestleVotes. WWE is indeed planning to do Jacob Fatu solo Sikoa WrestleMania 41. I do know they're going towards Jacob versus Solo. So, after months of speculation that Solo was going to wrestle Roman Reigns at WrestleMania, obviously it happened on the first Raw on Netflix. And it doesn't make sense to see that we're going to get that match again. Speaking about Roman Reigns, there is still a lot of internal rumor. There's still a lot of internal feelings that Roman Reigns is still not a surefire fix to be at WrestleMania. He still may not be. He may not show up at WrestleMania, Roman Reigns. Now, this would be huge in the career of Roman Reigns if he were to miss WrestleMania. I don't think that's going to happen, but right now, internally, it's questionable. It's debatable at this stage of the game. Roman Reigns missing WrestleMania would be huge, and it would be impactful on many, many different levels. Make no mistake about that at the end of the day. But, ladies and gentlemen, that certainly is not all, because we're also receiving word that Ricky Starks has commented on WWE changing his name to Ricky Saints. It's as close as you're going to get. I like the name. I know a lot of people are going to be. It's going to take time for them to get used to it. Like I just said, guys. Like I just said right now. Literally. I respect that they care so deeply about me that they rebel against the name change, but as the time goes on, I am a product of New Orleans first and foremost, and I want to pay respect to that as well. I think that this is the best of both worlds, and that means a lot to me. Obviously, I think it's cool to have a piece of home with me, and the person doesn't change. I'm still that guy, so it is what it is. Ricky Saints, well, that does make sense. That's one of his favorite teams, so I guess it goes hand in hand. The viewership for Smackdown saw 1.38 million views with a 0.42 rating in the 18 to 49 demographic, which is down from the previous week's 1.51 million viewers with a 0.48 rating. Your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions on that. Ricky Stark says that veterans in AEW stuck their nose in creative business. And again, I think it's still going to be a much better and brighter future for Ricky Saints than it was in AEW. Triple H comments on the Hardy Boys returning to the WWE. Yes, Matt Hardy, Jeff Hardy returning together as a unit, as a team, as a tandem to World Wrestling Entertainment. Can you believe that? That is going to be one for the ages. Two men who have redefined tag team wrestling for over 25 years. The Hardy Boys have reached the pinnacle of our industry and often jumped off of it, to the amazement of fans worldwide, and they return to a WWE ring next week. Can you imagine what that's going to be like? Can you imagine what that's going to involve? Can you imagine the Hardy Boys once again on WWE television? That is going to really maximize the potential and the performance of everybody involved. All eyes will be on the prize of the Hardy Brothers. Now, you got to wonder now, maybe the Hardy Boys are going to go into the Hall of Fame. Now, that's what I've been thinking about. Now, unless the Hardy Boys are already in the Hall of Fame, but... And somebody can correct me in the comments section, because there's so many people that are in the Hall of Fame now. There's so many wrestlers, so many legends, so many icons that are enshrined in the Hall of Fame already. But that I wouldn't be shocked. I would not be surprised to see something quite like that. Michael Cole finally reveals what actually happened in the recent Corey Graves situation. And you can find that out online on YouTube. Tiffany Stratton cancels an interview with Logan Paul after recent drama and backlash. Your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions on that. But ladies and gentlemen, that certainly is not all, because we're also receiving word that Monday Night Raw, would it ever or could it ever move to a new night? Could it shift from Monday Night Raw on Netflix to a whole nother night? Well, there's been times when Monday Night Raw has been on other nights. Very rare and very few and far between, but it has happened. It has went down. It has occurred where Raw went on a new night. And not to say that this night would be forever, not to say that this night would be all the time, not to say that this would be set in stone, but with the WWE, you can never say never, because as we all know, Monday night is a very hot destination, and that's what people know Raw as. But then people also know Raw as being on the USA Network, and now WWE Monday Night Raw is no longer on the USA Network, but SmackDown is. SmackDown still is on the USA Network. Now, do you think that Monday Night Raw should remain on Monday nights? Should it change nights? What should be the predicament? What should be the dynamic? What should go down? Your thoughts, your comments, your opinions, because this is the showdown. This is where it all goes down. This is where it all happens. We mix it up, viewers, fans, and subscribers. We truly do mix it up, because the viewers, fans, and subscribers are what brings Sean's View Entertainment to the dance. Remember to become a channel member today, and we got plenty more to come. It's going to be a jam-packed next couple of weeks as we start to see the end of February, but we are just getting ramped up. We're just getting started. Sean's View Entertainment is your premier place for all WWE, as we're going to set it on fire. Subscribe.